All right, this video is just for the kids out there. I ain't been thinking very clearly today, so it's hard for me to think. So I made like two 30-minute videos that I erased them. I'm just not thinking clearly today, so I'm just gonna do this video because I don't think I had to think too clearly about it. It's I just want to tell you kids um, about my life growing up, but just life in general. Uh, 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 um, Being a kid growing up, how hard it is to be a kid, and and just and just how hard it is, and our our parents make it rougher, you know what I'm saying, and um, and what I was thinking about this a little bit. That's the only way that I was only thinking about it for a couple seconds, but um, with the technology you guys have now with the internet and stuff like that, it's it's a lot easier to find out the truth because there's so much information out there. Um, when I was growing up, and and it has to be true for our parents and stuff too, because when I was growing up, there's only one place to get information, and two places, three places: the TV, the news. The news, the radio, and newspapers. And you know what I'm saying. I used to listen to Art Bell, and he would tell people to question everything, but there was actually people before him. They were like super. They weren't super old, but it was a long time ago. I mean, like early '70s, maybe. You know, but there's this. I don't think she was out of California. There's this one lady, and I think she was super old. I'm not sure. She sounded older. She used to do a radio program, and she used to go harder. And yeah, I just heard a little bit of her, and the little bit I heard, it was the hardest I've ever seen anybody go on this on these these elite. You know what I'm saying? I was like, holy. There was people that knew back then. You know what I'm saying? I just like it just I wasn't flipped out. I mean, it's not that it was of like that people knew about it back then. Of course, there's got to be people know about it probably in the inside, or maybe somebody in the inside that wasn't supposed to be saying anything was telling their family or stuff like that. But maybe I was it's just they had it on the radio, and and it was like and nobody who knows how many people must have been listening to it, but um and I forgot what she I don't know exactly what she was saying, but everything she was saying was I think, and I'm just gonna guess, and I'll probably just make it up, but because she was going so hard, I don't want to say that she was. I think she was talking about economics and who controls it, and but she was clowning, so I forgot how hard she was going. I just know when she was saying this, is I was rolling. I was like, hey, they were saying this on she might have been in the late '60s, and for them to let that on the radio is just I just you always want to be first and stuff. But like, man, how does she? How do they know? Anyway, so our parents definitely didn't get that program. Probably just some of the people in California. Maybe that's why that she was doing it, because she was in California. Maybe they were California is different than the rest of the states. And I'll tell you, that's my opinion why it's different than the rest of the states, because in the rest of the states, in Arizona, you come from California by the beach or something to Arizona, and you know what it is. You know what Arizona is. it's a desert. It's not. I mean, it's okay to for people to be in, but it's not California. It's not Santa Cruz. Or I only been to Santa Cruz once. And I was just going through Santa Cruz with a couple of girls and smoking a bunch of weed and stuff like that. So, and we went up into past Santa Cruz into these. It's right by the ocean. They grow a lot of strawberries out there, and they got these woods out there where it looks like they're just real weird. It looks like you're in Lord of the Rings or something. They're just nothing but woods and houses out there, and strawberry fields and stuff like that. And so we're cruising down the beach and stuff. We were going up to North San Francisco, going up to Sacramento. I don't know if when you're going from Arizona to, I didn't know this either, but before until I was going with these girls, and these girls I was going were way younger than me, and they were driving, and I'm scared to go across town, and I was driving with these two girls. One was like 17, the other one was like maybe 18, but they're way older than me because they'd always be like, "Oh, you're a fucking idiot, this and that," and this 17-year-old girl be bringing over like her biker boyfriends and stuff, and I'm like, God damn. But it seemed like one time she brought these two dudes over. I was like, these motherfuckers the oldest motherfuckers. It seemed like they motherfucking want to jack me or something, you know what I'm saying? You think I got my fucking shotgun right here on the side, but I have a shotgun like on the side. Well, anyway, so back in the day in like 93, 94, but I was when I was talking to her, it was like 2000, but I'd been doing stuff since I was like 11, like moving a lot of medicine for people, you know what I'm saying? I move medicine. And I would tell like my neighbor and stuff, and other people. I tell other people, I'd be like, man, I said, don't even worry about the police, man. You're like a doctor, you know what I'm saying? You're helping more people than, you know what I'm saying? They should, when they make, tell them, when they make it legal, they should back pay you for all the people, you helped out. But these people selling weed back then and stuff. Some of them, not all of them, but they weren't doing it to help people. They were doing it so they could smoke and make money. But the whole problem with there's a bunch of problems with the war on drugs, but the main problem is it's a war on the American people. They tell us they would never do that, and they're not allowed to do it in the Constitution. A war on the American people. But all the war on the American people did and does is it arrests it just arrests the citizens, the U.S. Just people in the U.S. It arrests them, it criminalizes them, and the children, and it makes the demand go up because once you make it illegal, then that if it's a short stock of it, it goes up. So the demand goes up and stuff like that. So, but that's part of what they want is the demand go up so they can charge. I guess they can. They can get more money. I'm not saying that they had total control over all the medical, all the medicine that was coming in, and the cocaine and the heroin. But I'm not saying they had total control over the weed, because the weed was it's just too easy to grow. It just grows anywhere. But they needed to have control over the cocaine and the heroin because they're having that shipped in, and you know what I'm saying, if they don't make it illegal, then the people, they won't make any money. Like when they make it illegal, every hand it goes to from the producer that's making it, he ain't gonna get as much as the next guy selling. He's gonna get a lot more because he's got to ship it a little bit, and then they give it to the next guy, and he sells it to the guy on the street. I think there might be 4 hands, or maybe more than that change hands. But you know, you have the grower, the guy that distributes it, and then the guy that brings it across in the shipping containers, or you know, in the boats. I'm just talking about the when you have to bring them from far away, and the only reason they can keep the prices high is because it's illegal. And well, it's illegal. So in other countries too, you know, they make it. It's hard to explain, but you know, like say like Colombia, Afghanistan, or wherever you want to be. Say with Afghanistan, they're shipping out the poppy seeds out of there. I won't go into the Taliban and the poppy seeds, you know, because the poppy seeds in Afghanistan, I'll put the Taliban was trying to get rid of all the poppy seeds, and they were trying to grow like you know, food just for the people. There's this one like a documentary on these 2 kids. I thought they were brothers, you know what I'm saying? And it's just messed up. It's like heartbreaking and stuff. So you watch these kids, they're like 11 and you know, I don't know how old they are. You know, they're real young, but they're both addicted to heroin, you know what I'm saying? You know, because you know, there's so much heroin now that the troops are there. They're protecting all the fields, and the Taliban was trying to, you know, they almost had it all eradicated, and you know, in Afghanistan, these kids are, you know, living with the families, you know, their moms, and they got, you know, moms, and they weren't brothers. So I thought they were, so they each had moms, and one had a sister. She was real young, and